It's been a while since I've made any kind of video aside from that random premiere video, but I have moved out. I've been pretty busy moving and with some projects that has just like kept me busy from doing other stuff that I'm supposed to do also. School has just started, so I just started teaching yesterday, but I thought I'd take a quick kind of a break to just, show you guys the new place. So let's get started. So this is the new setup for basically my studio and my gear and where I can get stuff ready. It's not elegant and it's not pretty yet, but that's because we used a lot of money to buy this house and fix it up and whatever we needed to do, and the move cost a lot of money. So it is what it is. I just have two 6-foot white tables here just so I could have space to do my stuff. Right now it's a total mess because I've been shooting a little bit and I just have no real time to fix it up and clean it up. I have another shoot coming up in a few days as well, so it's still gonna be a little messy. So that's why it looks the way it is. This is the desk setup. I had to rebuild a new computer, so that's all new components in this older case that my brother had. It was super dusty, I had to clean it all up, and it took a minute. My buddy helped me clean it up, so that's a new computer in there. It's a 13 Gen i7, so it should be pretty quick. Everything is still the same though. Keyboards, whatever, and the desk is always a mess as always. My plan is to actually keep this clean. I have another office desk that I want to create upstairs and just use this for this type of work, the heavy load stuff. I decided to kind of keep the SL60 kind of living in this area of a softbox. I kind of want the softbox to be actually smaller because it doesn't angle enough to actually hit my face when I'm sitting here to make it look better. But I just have that just because it's huge. So I'm eventually probably gonna buy a smaller one. I've been thinking about doing this type of setup for a long time, but in the apartment I was at, it was just so small and limited space that I didn't want to put more gear in there that I didn't need to. So but then because I've been waiting so long, the softbox that I saw that was small is no longer for sale. It's an off-brand type. So I have to probably buy Aperture's Dome Mini or something and just put it there and leave it there permanently. I just feel like that's a waste of my money because it's gonna be living in a single stationary location. But we'll see what happens. I think other brands have it too, so it'll be all right. Here's my original Olympia cart. You can see the boom post set up there. I brought it in here and I think it's gonna live in here. I can use it as a workstation, like how it's actually meant to be used. So and it's been helpful so far. I can move things around, build my camera on there or whatever I need and just move it to wherever I need to move it to because it's got wheels. And the wheels on these are really good for services like this. So it's fine. I don't need to upgrade the wheels. If I do, we'll see. All my gear, like I said, is totally messed. Huge mess right now. I'm experimenting with this camera, with the C70 being on the gimbal. I shot something with the C70 on the gimbal last week, just cause they just need one camera, so I just chose the C70. And this next coming up gig, I need to use a gimbal and eventually on a tripod, so I kind of want to do a quick switch this, put it on. I take it off the gimbal, put it on a tripod, and I can because the small rig tripod has a connection where it allows you to use the DJI type plates. So I can do that, but I kind of don't want to take it off this and get rid of the balance. So I have what's the Zion Transmount, like quick releases. I bought a few more here, which I'm thinking about, like just putting this onto the tripod itself and just connecting the gimbal on top of that for some speed. I did it yesterday, and it seemed kind of like sketchy because the gimbal's tall, you know, and it gets heavy, back heavy a little bit, and I don't know like how well it worked, but I think I might do that still. Putting it on the actual plate here was pretty difficult. Like this kind of like slides in and out, and it's not in focus, but you get the point. It's kind of difficult pushing that down, but we'll see. I mean, I can still take it off, you know. There's nothing connected permanently on there, you know. I could just rebalance it real quick just on the tilt, and it'll be all right. My master's degree just laying around. That's how messy I am right now. I'm sorry, but yeah, we got Yu-Gi-Oh cards here, you know. Red Eyes Black Dragon and Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, secret rare. So coming into this room here, this is right next to my studio. This is like another bedroom. This is where all my junk is right now, basically, and it's just being stored here because I have nowhere else to put these, and I have not had time to really organize it and set it the way I want. So it's just kind of laying around right now, and I'm not really using the stuff in here so much, so that's why they are in here. In the closet here, we have just boxes, a bunch of stuff. So this is where the boxes are basically going to be living. But let's do a real quick house tour. We're still in the basement here. This is kind of the basement, kind of not. It's kind of weird. Like this is a half room basically. But we got the bathroom in here, and here's a laundry room. Got my robot vacuum connected here. It's not gonna live there, but I have no other better place to put it right now. So that's where that is. Sorry, wrong white balance. So here we are. We're going upstairs to the actual first floor, I guess you would call it. And what's nice about this is it gets quite a bit of light. I don't need to really turn on my lights in here, which they're all like different color balances anyways. See, that's tungsten in the living room. The kitchen's also tungsten. So it's a dining. So one thing I want to do is actually like change out my lighting to the same color. I'll probably do daylight because I like daylight more. Just so like, you know, it's an ease of mind for me, you know, being a filmmaker. We got sorted food going on in the TV there. This is the desk that I want to create an office. This is my old computer right here, and something is extremely wrong with it. Probably hardware issues that I'm trying to figure out, because I even rebooted it and it was same thing kept happening. Blue screen of death, whatever it might be. But yeah, the dining room was pretty good. It's pretty nice. The backyard right here, you know, brand new deck basically, so that's cool. We're going, there's a hallway here. Let's turn the tungsten light on. Got another bathroom here, which is nice. Here's a room here that's empty, kind of. I put my OTV and my shelf here that I put magic cards on just because, you know, I didn't know where else to put it. So it's just living there now, for now at least. Here is another room. This is the air bed where my brother stayed a few nights. And then here's my room, which I'm not gonna go in. I guess I will. I have a bathroom in here too. So there's 3 bathrooms in this house. And this window, I don't know why these octagon windows are popular, but I can't find blinds for them. It's so difficult. But other than that, like otherwise the bathrooms are right, And I use all three bathrooms basically equally. I probably use this one here a little bit more than all the other ones. But yeah, that is the new place. So one reason why I chose this house and why I said like, this is technically basement, but not. Here's the window. We can kind of look outside. We're kind of on the ground level, just under a little bit. But then being in this basement, the door right here leads straight to the garage. And I'm able to load in and out all my stuff here. So it's very nice. And, I don't need to go through stairs anymore like I did in the apartment. So that's pretty cool. But here's the garage. Got the lawnmower. We're doing push just because, that's all I have. And I'm about to cut the grass pretty soon, so I'm charging up my Works battery. Here's the infamous camera cart that I have not used on a set yet. It's still laying here, just closed up. There's probably some spider webs in there already because this garage, the spiders seem to make the webs pretty quick. Got a few C-stands there. I bought one for my buddy just so I can have two. It's been heavily used, but whatever, it's fine. And yeah, that's the garage. Some of the stuff I've left out here because they can stay out in this type of weather. Tools, obviously, sandbags, obviously. But yeah, this is the house. Oh, and yeah, that's my car. So that was a quick look at my new place. I really like it. I am still in the Springfield area. I'm not exactly in Springfield, which, that might be the only sucky thing. Like if people need to rent stuff from me or whatever, I have to drive, about 15-20 minutes to Springfield. And there's always that commute, right? So the town I live in is not that small, but it's also not that big. So if I need something like specialized, like just simple electronics, I have to go into Springfield. But that's not a huge deal because, I used to live in the countryside, right? And going to a small town and buy anything was a 20-minute drive. So it's not that bad. Oh, thank you, phone, for ruining this video. But that's a quick look at my place, and I have a bunch of more videos I hope I can create. I got a 360 camera to kind of record everything I do. So hopefully, I'll have stuff like those. It does require some work because, you have to process the 360 video itself and then export it and stuff like that. So I need to go in and search for what I want and to put in the video before actually editing it. So there's that. I have done a few gigs, so I've recorded it. The wedding, the first one I did was a wedding, and that might not have been great because it was kind of up here, a little too much. Like I thought I needed the height, but you kind of saw my chin a lot. So it's got to be more towards in the middle of the chest area, I think, to work the best. And I haven't looked at the footage on the second gig I did with it, so hopefully that turns out well. The wedding one might not turn out well. We'll see. So there's that. But hopefully I can get some more videos out for everyone to view. I've been doing more video work than sound work, so hopefully that will be it. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know. I've been way too busy. I have been very behind on a lot of things, and there's been some things that's happened in my life that is very unfortunate, and it's kind of affected my motivation to work. So hopefully I can get back on track and work things out, right? I've only lived here for a month, so there's that too. I have to settle in because I'm settled in enough where I can just kind of throw things on the side. I don't need to like prioritize certain house stuff. Like getting the blinds was like the first thing we needed because all the windows didn't have blinds except for the back door window. So yeah, stuff like that I don't need to worry about too much anymore. But you know, I'm the only one living here, so I have to do everything. I have to cut the grass, I have to clean the house. You know, that's why I have robot vacuums and robot mops, just so it can expedite everything. Like I've even like started using dishwasher, even though I don't make much dishes. Like I don't have the energy to wash some of the dishes sometimes, especially if I do big cooking stuff, because I use a lot more dishes. But if I don't, then I just wash 1 or 2 dishes. So that's the video. Hopefully I get some new stuff for you guys to watch, and those who do watch, thank you. This is kind of a weird thing for me, I guess. Not that weird, but it's still weird enough that like I try to create content in this form, and it's still kind of random type content. So I'm sorry if it's not like a steady type of platform, but you know, that's what this channel has all been about. Just me creating whatever. So I'll see you guys next time.